Filipino. Zeke Black is in the building. Zeke Black is in the building. Um, it's been I know I've been going for a while. I've been on Clubhouse. I'm doing my work thing. I've been on the first quarter, so I gotta focus. There's a couple of things going on. The streets are hot again. Big shout out to Saladin, J.E. Moneybags, you know, the 050 movement, the peoples, you know what I'm saying? Mikey B, we locked in. Can't forget about the peoples. But this was just fresh off the press. Now, some of y'all might say that the brother, Disco, is clout chasing, right? Y'all may say that. Yo, why would Disco out of nowhere go in on Blue Boy? Well, for those that may not know, haven't been around, like before Blue Boy came home, he was on a podcast. I don't know who podcast. I would play the audio, but I know I'll get zapped. Because this is what dudes do that have these platforms, they'll zap you. And I think the person who has the content will zap me. But Blue Boy made Small, just hear me out, Smalls. Blue Boy is talking about a situation. He was on a phone call and he mentioned talking about Bar and Mano. And out of nowhere, I guess a question was asked and he mentioned Disco. And said some disrespectful things about Disco. So Disco ain't saying nothing. You know, he fell back. You know, if it was the old Disco, he probably ran down on him or something, you know what I'm saying? Or had to check him. But it's like, don't come home now and forget what you said, and this is what I mean. A lot of dudes do things, then they come to the streets. Not saying Blue Boy, but I'm just being honest with you. That say things that's in the streets, and then they want peace. They totally forgot what they said in jail or on internet. You can't do that. You can't run around calling somebody a rat, and then you come home and go, I'll forget him. I'm not worrying about it. Well, so let's let you know, we have some receipts, right? And I'm gonna be honest with you, right? Hold on one second. People may say many things about Disco. Many things, right? People may say many things they want to say about Disco. But one thing I'm going to say is, I have a recording of Disco speaking to his co-defendant. Now, the whole conversation, no matter how you break it down, a man who went to jail, that y'all claim went to jail for another man, never called him a rat. Never said, yo, son, you told me. Actually, he carried on a conversation with him. So, I guess that was the, hey, it was popping in Detroit. Definitely shout out to Southern Belle. I guess that was the story that Blue Boy said about Old Boy, about Disco. Now, did Disco deserve that? Well, I didn't listen to that interview. I was talking to my boy that actually interviewed him, another person that interviewed him. He said Blue Boy just trying to take it slow. So I didn't listen to the interview that you're talking about. I'm talking about somebody else that has content of Blue Boy speaking, and he's like, nah, Blue Boy just trying to, do what he do. You know what I'm saying? So I understand what you see. That you know what I'm saying? But him and Disco's beef derived from the penitentiary. Whatever they had in the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? Or I don't know why he put the guy's name up. What's poppin'? I don't know why. You know, Disco may have had issues with certain Crips. We get it. You know what I'm saying? But Disco can explain that better to you. Better to you. See, when you let somebody speak, I said, I spoke to somebody. I didn't see that video where it said he's trying to chill and go another route. Well, Disco didn't forget he called you a rat. Guess I'm doing great, said Jones. Disco didn't forget that. He didn't forget. You know what I'm saying? He didn't forget. Now with the B and C thing in the penitentiary, yeah, definitely salute. You know what I'm saying? Now the B and C thing in the penitentiary, you gotta let the men speak because I gotta fight your Smalls. So Smalls, W salute to you, bro. Yes, yes. But I've been around though. I just been in Clubhouse. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to E-Bands. Shout out to my man P. You know, Unstrictly P. Gotti Gang. I'm still outside. You know, push that knife. I'm still around, man. I'm still around. I just been working and focusing on first quarter stuff. But Disco Baller, the Baller's Baller. What's the word? Smitty in the brim. Smitty Brim's in the building. Yo, yeah, so Disco has responded back to the man who called the podcast and called him a rat. Now, a couple of things Disco said to me, because he's kicking the ballistics, and I'd rather him say it, but one thing I am going to say is, Disco did mention something, which I don't know, allegedly, that you never cut no... He doesn't understand why. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't understand why you get this big Crip. It was popping, this big Crip statue when he said allegedly you never cut no big bloods that was important. That's that's something that made him look. You know what I'm saying? So he looking at it. He's calling me a rat. But what big bloods he ever cut to be this official Crip? Other than being somebody who just came Crip in the yard when, you know, 2-3 Crips and he running around, who knows? I wasn't there in them jails. The only thing I'm gonna say is, he said on record, you never shot no big homies. No homies that matter. Forget big homies, but just somebody that mattered. You know what I'm saying? You never shot them. You know what I'm saying? So he took offense to, how dare you talk about me, you ain't put no work in. I'm gonna play a little bit of what Disco played on IG. Like I said, but I'd rather Disco explain this more than anything else because this is the Disco Baller and what's his name? Blue Boy. Now, you know what I'm saying? Like, how best can I say this? I don't get caught up in the personal politics of the social media. Like before I get caught up on it, I don't get caught up on it no more. You know what I'm saying? I deal with everybody a certain way, and that's the relationship that we have. And I maintain those relationships. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to tell somebody today earlier. It was a good night tape, but I had a conversation with somebody earlier, and I mentioned something. He said something about somebody that I ride with. I said, I got nothing to do with what your person go through on these social networks. Me and that man's relationship is based on like business. Him showing me love, him sharing my content, so I show love back. I got nothing to do with the politics, and that's one thing. It's business and personal. I got nothing to do with the personal. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So now we off that. But here go Disco Baller. The baller gets up early in the morning, and he's a little upset. I like what Quiet Storm. Let's get to the magic. So he gets up in the morning. He goes SMD. He goes SMD. He goes SMD. You do. And this is where it goes. Somewhere in Manhattan.
I'ma shine on them niggas every chance that I get. Hey, yo, what's up, Trey? You know the fucking vibe. My son Cash in the building. Hey, yo, Cash, what's the vibe, my nigga? You know the fucking vibe, B. Yeah, I got some shit going on, man. Niggas always want to pull me out, Cash. Niggas see Sko, be chillin', Sko on the low, and niggas want to pull the Sko up. Come in. Pull up, nigga. Pull up, Cash. You know the fucking vibe, nigga. Pull up. Fuck up. I got some shit I want to talk. All spread. You know the fucking vibe. I want to talk about the faggot ass nigga named Blue Boy. Blue Boy. Public service announcement. Suck my dick, faggot nigga. Yeah, Disco telling you. Blue boy, big Crip, just came home. Suck my dick. Somebody at Blue boy. Somebody at this fat piece of shit. Nigga got my name in his mouth. Suck my dick, nigga. You killed Larry Davis, you pussy ass nigga. By accident. You stabbed him in his calf, nigga. That was an accident, bitch. Suck my dick. Big Crip, Blue boy. Suck my dick, nigga. Straight up. I got a video coming on your bitch ass, nigga. Cause you been sucking my dick from the prison system. Remember you was calling out here to the podcasters, nigga? Talking about Mano and boxing ball? And you was mentioning Disco.
Now, I can't decipher what Disco was saying at that point. Because Wi-Fi might be a little crazy downtown. But Disco Baller has officially Disco. It's downtown somewhere. Downtown Manhattan. The Bronx is crazy right now. Young boys losing their mind. The Bronx had the worst murder rate. Young boys shooting on 170th and Grand Concourse in broad daylight. Is it safe to say that Disco Baller is now safe downtown Manhattan? Perfect spot. Perfect location. Boom, boom, salute. We in the building. Hector Marquez Perez is back. Bendito, Benin, and Cabron. Now, shout out to my man. This might get some real, this might be some of the realest New York State back and forth shit we may hear in a long time. 33rd and that's where I think I at. That's my old high school, bro. I went to Norman Thomas High School for the commercial, bro. I went there 87, 88, 89. But that's a whole nother story. Rest in peace, Cato. Shout out to Big Vito. Wiggs, my man Ed from Washington, my man Lou, my man Hector Mendez. We represented East Harlem to the fullest. We went to Thomas, you heard? But back to the bread and butter. This man is in jail. He made a phone call. It's some Bronx. It might be some Bronx shit. Feed your kids is in the building. Feed your goddamn kids. No. Yes. I don't know New York finest. You know, Disco done been involved in some of the greatest shootings up north allegedly. A lot of superstars got touched. I don't know. Shit just got real. And Disco Baller brings the real shit. This shit done got crazy. But now I ain't gonna lie to you. This is a definitely salute the scheme team. This is gonna be a different type of comeback because they have a real history dealing with the B and C shit. You know what I'm saying? The blood and Crip shit in the penitentiary, New York State Penitentiary. This isn't just him talking crazy. Shout out the scheme, but this is something that happened with the, with the Max and Boom. Even though I'm pretty sure the scheme was giving him fire too. He just had to come at him another type of way. Now, you know what I'm saying? Now, when it comes to the game of gangsters, as they say, the game of G's, you have to, it's like playing your cards right. You know what I'm saying? So people, when it comes to, I noticed something with New York State. You know what I'm saying? I noticed something. You see what Iz's about to do. They gave him a bundle, he ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Yo, such. Now I can't be saying allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Feed your kids. I'm not gonna lie to you. This could be a great clash of the Titans. Blue Boy versus Disco. This might be because they must have there's an unwanted beef. You know, someone's asked a question and he called son of whatever he had to call him, whatever he felt he had to call him. Yeah, Big Iz, he about to do some. Once he gets to a phone in 5 minutes, he about to go AWOL on some of these dudes. You know what I'm saying? You know, everybody got their Damu stories, who's who and what's what. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Now, this is gonna be like in the yards, or it's gonna be very tactical. So what I'm gonna say is, Disco Baller, the baller's baller. You know, the ex-baller, whatever you wanna call him. The retired baller, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But one thing we all gonna say about Disco, he has an unblemished jail record. Definitely an unblemished jail record. You know what I'm saying? So, this might be a good conversation. Now, somebody said about Izzy Magoo. I heard about those issues. Even heard it on court TV in the paperwork, and not the paperwork, but the case. You know, the case. So, you know, Iz has his issues, has had his issues with the UBN over the years. You all must admit, but he has a story too, because it's to my knowledge, allegedly he went to the penitentiary. Other than y'all say snatching the pocketbook, but allegedly he got caught up in a situation with EPO. I guess when something happened to EPO and he jumped up and he stepped up and boom, he got caught up. So other than him snatching the pocketbook, I think he got a homie. You know what I'm saying? So he actually again he went to jail for the cause. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you want to say, you know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know. I told you I wasn't around for all that. You know what I'm saying? But Disko08, the baller's baller has spoken. The baller has spoken. Now, is. I heard that is, other than the situation with Shorty, that situation with the woman, I heard he caught a man down allegedly over EPO, over the EPO situation. I don't know allegedly. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I heard when he caught that new case. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of that time came from the man down. Now, Disco ain't none of that, man. Disco official, man. He's an official dude. I told you, he has an unblemished jail record. Yeah, he has an unblemished jail record. So I understand, you know, sometimes the sling and slander, but the guy, if he did that for EPO, because, you know what I'm saying? Over EPO allegedly, then ish, like, you know what I'm saying? Some just like, nah, but that was some stand-up shit. He actually went to jail for the card. Yeah, definitely. Disco still official. You know, that's my man Ricky, that's my man Ricardo, man. That's the double law, you know what I'm saying? I call him the double law. You know what I'm saying? Certain circles, he's known as crazy. Other circles, a maniac. He's one of the only dudes that could probably go to certain spots and change the love, the peace to hate. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Two Got Nat. Two Got Nat hit me up the other day too. I'm happy to see him on We Lockdown with Mikey Bean all of. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the jail. You know what I'm saying? Definitely salute dailyreporter.com. Yes, this is out. Disko08 has invited Blue Boy to his penis. Because Blue Boy did say some I'm saying definitely. Definitely shout out to We Locked In because Disko08, you know what I'm saying? And definitely raw love and Disko08 just, you know, you get fed up. Like why would he mention me in a situation? Even if he didn't mention it, somebody asked you what's up with Disco. You know, he's supposed to go, nah, I ain't talking about that Disco shit. But he went in and said what he said about him, and now Disco has finally, you know, he's I ain't gonna front, he was tight. He never touched on it. Disko08 never touched on it. He's never touched on it. And he just said, yo, fine, I gotta say something, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You put my name in something for nothing. Now you know in the penitentiary, feed your kids. This situation, unless they have something going back and forth in the penitentiary, Blue Boy. Because Blue Boy, somebody asked him something about him and he called him something weird. So Blue Boy's only getting a reaction, bro. You know what I mean? Baby, you already hit it on the nose. It's gonna be a Disko08 winner. Disko08 is outside. He's downtown somewhere. Now, there's a lot. I told you, I wasn't in the penitentiary longer than 4 years. The first time I was doing jumping jacks. The second time I was doing push-ups. Third time, I did 4. You know what I'm saying? So they politics date back from doing 10 to 15 years in jail. Now, I'm gonna say the Blue Boy. Shout out to Blue Boy. Shout out to Disco. Now, Blue Boy may have said that on the strength of some situation that happened with Sight Bike. You know what I'm saying? But that Sight Bike situation, you know, one thing about game in life, if you shoot a boss, you got to be ready to go to war, bro. I don't care if you think the boss is a weak link, you got to be ready to go to war. If you got one army versus another army, sometimes you got scud missiles, you got dudes that want to be popular, and you got dudes that's going to put it in. But once you put it in, your soldiers are supposed to be in line with ready to go to war. If they're not ready to go to war, then you're defeating the whole purpose. You can't be the leader of an army, but you're the only one warring in the war, bro. You can't be the only one. So that's what sort of happened with Sightbreak, I guess. A lot of your dudes wasn't. I'm pretty sure a lot of Crips was jumping out the window, though. I'm pretty sure. But in his situation, whenever Sightbreak went, the jails would just go down. You know what I'm saying? So if that's why, I don't know, but if you said that because of Sightbreak situation, you know that doesn't make sense, bro. Because for all that, Disco should have got shot to the moon. Y'all got Crips in the feds. Y'all got New York Crips in the feds. We ain't gonna play stupid here. We know that there's New York Crips in the feds. That's all in the same car. He's supposed to go to Zamunda. But he didn't. He's supposed to go to Zamunda. So again, you gotta be ready to go to war. It's new. I'm not facilitating gang activity. Definitely not. I'm not promoting it. But what I'm gonna say is, you called them a rat. Y'all supposed to be y'all G's. Y'all are G's from the penitentiary. You know in the penitentiary you called them a rat. It'd have been a war in the yard. B's and C's would be going crazy. Some guard bodies, some loose Muslims. It'd have been crazy. Y'all know that. And this is not taking no different sides. That's just the power in the yard. You know what I'm saying? That's just the power in the yard. Y'all know the power of the yard? Never. See, I have to see power in the yard. The power in the yard is a dangerous thing. When you got somebody that as soon as they get mad, he got God bodies, neutrals, Protestants, Catholics, ready to pick up a gun. Let's go to war. These are the powers these dudes have, allegedly, because I ain't trying to get nobody jammed up. So what I'm saying is when you say certain things on these platforms, you get crazy, y'all jail dudes, y'all know in the yards that would have created something. Somebody would have lost a lung, somebody possibly would have died. Somebody definitely got shot in the mess hall. The kites would have flew. And that's what I mean. The social media is allowing this stupid shit to happen. Like I said, you ask somebody about somebody, nah, I don't know about that nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? What you said right there, Smalls, everything else, Chicago was popping. Everything else he said, I don't know. But what I'm going to say is she hit it on the nose. He had 100 troops with him. So you go up in that yard, you look around, it's not playing chess. It's not even playing 40 laws of power. It's like playing baseball and football. You got to be strategic. Who got to get shot out the yard? All ops is out here. Playtime is over. Because when you're a figure of any organization and there's an op in the building, it's either you or them. Because that op will take a chance to get you shot unless the op don't have no power. Now, if the op was a somebody nigga, but he ain't a nobody nigga now that can't get a real sharpshooter to shoot you, or maybe, you know what I'm saying? Then you can live amongst the op. But once you get around the op that got the power to, know what I mean? Get him. Sharpshooters. Niggas ain't playing chess and spinning the yard with you. Let's eat oatmeal. And then on Thursday, I'm going to shoot you. Dudes is getting straight to it. Dudes is telling you why you on quarantine. Listen, nigga, when you get out, you already know what to do. You know what to do when you get out that. That's how real. See, what y'all be hearing on this internet shit is loose. Niggas get out of quarantine. Dudes be waiting on dudes, bro. You know what I'm saying? Dudes be laying on dudes, bro. They be laying. They sit in the cut like this. They never even sit in the cut. They tell you. Not trying to say son's name. I was in the spot where a nigga named Scrams pulled up. He had an old beef with a big Billy. The big Billy hollered at some primes, allegedly. I don't know. From some certain type of niggas. Get him. He knew after quarantine, damn, he went to the yard. He just got out the box. Scrams just got out the box, got to the spot, 3 days, going through quarantine. As soon as he got out, you had like 30 dudes in the yard surrounding him. He's swinging. I ain't gonna front. I don't think they got it. But he knew since he pulled up in the yard. He pulled up in that yard, there wasn't enough Stonies ready to go to war. But that's what I mean. Dudes don't be ready to go to war with you. They don't be ready to go to war. There was Stones in the building. There was gorillas in the building. There was a bunch of gorilla stone mafias in the building. There was a bunch of gorillas in the building, but they wasn't ready. But they wasn't gonna jump out the window for scrams. See, that power, that status shit means something in certain spots. All spots, that shit don't mean shit. You might pull up to a spot where you in there with some real names and dudes is, yo, we don't give a fuck, better take a seat. You know what I'm saying? You better take a seat. Uh-oh. Disco ballers on the line. The baller's baller. Disco baller.
Yo, what's up, Z?
What's going on, man? What's going on with...
Hold on, let me ask you, I'm online?
Yeah, I'm actually on live, brother.
Nah, I'm not gonna talk right now.
Yeah, you gotta do it on your time. But let's say salute to the people, bro.
Yo, shout it out, man. Shout it out to Zeke Black, the platform, man. Good brother. Y'all know I fuck with him. Zeke like an uncle to me. And support him.
Yeah.
Push the like button. Push the fucking everything.
Hit the
Make
button.
Get his tag up. We gonna bring y'all real content. We gonna let y'all know the phonies for the fakes and the fixes from the real niggas. And that's just the bottom line, man. But we got some shit coming. See, you already know what I'm on. So I'm gonna let you get back to you. And
Salute.
You hit me up when you finish, brother.
Salute. Definitely. See what I'm saying? Disco ballers in the building. You see how he did that? Now you said Mac Means in the building. Now you see how he did that? Now, Zeke, boom. He has it for his time. You understand what I'm saying? Because they gonna have that conversation eventually. So definitely fly, Mike. Definitely see you back too, bro. Definitely salute to the building. Salute to Disco Baller for calling in. Just checking in on the people. You know what I'm saying? The Wolves is back. Feed the Wolves. Mac Means in the building. Crip is in the building. And one thing I'm gonna say though, for all my Crips, salute to the Crips. That's in the chat. Y'all can jump up in here. It's not about it being C thinkers. They shit is some jail shit. Like I said, they shit is some jail shit. We ain't got nothing to do with it. We're not in a pay grade, bro. We're not in a pay grade. What I mean pay grade is we're not in that status of this. We're not in that. We're just, you know what I'm saying? Like all, you know what I'm saying? Definitely watch Brim 59. Brim was popping. Shout out to Larkin Arm. Shout out to my man Phil from the Silver Slipper. You heard? Back in the building, man. Shout out to Todd Obama. You feel me? 4 famous in the building. Linden Projects. You know what I'm saying? That's like a mixtape right now, right? But, you know what I'm saying? I'm just here. We're just here for the people. You know what I'm saying? Getting back to it, like I said, you got Titans. Don't let niggas fool you on this internet shit like, yo, I pulled up to the joint and I was walking for 4 months before niggas got me. Niggas approach you that day. That day is when dudes run up on you, yo, son, what's poppin'? Son's in the building. It's not a secret. All that play chess and checkers shit, that's all that when you in the spot and you trying to manipulate the bag and manipulate things, that's when you in the spot. But when you pull up in the spot, a lot of times, every spot ain't in the same spot. I don't give a fuck who you are. You could be OG Mac. You still gotta have the right niggas. That's why all real niggas don't just fuck with Bloods. Blood niggas got the Brooklyn, they BGF niggas on the side. That might fuck with the homies. I got the guards on the side. I got the ears to the street. I got my $2 Muslim niggas. They always around. They hearing what's going on in the galleries. As soon as I get to the max with the porter. The porter, he gonna make moves to me. Yo, such and such. He on, you know what I'm saying? He on 50 bell. Go holler at son. Go tell son I'm in the building. You know what I'm saying? Cause you might pull up at the wrong time. You might pull up and be a big homie in some UBN shit, and in that spot it might be the UBN versus the Stones. You know what I'm saying? You going into a line of fire. So you gotta connect with who the big Billy here. Okay, that son such and such. I'm gonna try to calm this shit down. Remember, the penitentiary is like home to them because they got long bids. Shout out to my man Bad Vibes, man. Shout out to Bad Vibes, man. Them dudes did long stretches of time. So when they go to, so remember, we can't look at jail from our eyes. Like, oh, I've been there for 4 months. And nah, them niggas is going to spots, setting up, putting the cards up on the wall. Who in the building? That's what niggas start figuring out who in the building. But you're gonna spend, but when you're a notable name, as soon as you go up the draft, your name goes through the building. Oh, such and such is pulled up. Huh? The homies said, because if your name is good with the homies, even if you got the beef with a nigga that been in the jail for 8 months and got some status, I could deal with that. But what ops are here? What Trinidadios are here? What kings are here? Because a lot of kings became blood, some kings became nietas, some kings became Muslims, gods, but they still got old beefs with you. Them niggas ain't forget when you cut them. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? You got homies that you got shot out the sky. The niggas might become Muslim. The Muslims take anybody. You know what I'm saying? So they went around with, they get strong in the mosque, get 2, 3 little niggas here. Let me grip you niggas up, you going to war. Yeah, son. So this shit it really gets real. It really gets real, man. And when it comes to these deadly streets, if you're not paying attention, you know what I'm saying? Now with Blue Boy, you know the Larry Davis shit might be a blemish around some older niggas. But you got a lot of dudes that really didn't like Larry Davis, you know what I'm saying? But the revolutionaries and niggas that probably was fucking with Larry, they probably gonna, you know, yo Blue Boy, what's up? But a lot of niggas ain't gonna say nothing to Blue Boy, unless they got the advantage in the situation. Remember, Blue Boy ain't a young nigga. Yeah, no doubt, Mac. Me a lot, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't take. Let me correct that. The Muslims don't just take anybody. They take some, but you can't have too much fucked up shit on you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, man. When it comes to status and staying, a lot of these dudes is dangerous in the penitentiary. A lot of dudes you seen dudes blasting off online are the same niggas that could get you shot while you on the visiting floor while they in the yard, bro. CK2 is on hiatus. You know what I'm saying? He in the building. I don't know where you get that shit from. But the truth is on hiatus. Now going back to Disco Baller, the baller's baller, a lot of dudes. No, you got Muslims, you know, the Shahada, you know the subhanallah, and then you got the Muslims that's still on street time. Not game time, but street time. You got a lot of them, bro. You got a lot of them that's still on street time. You're not on gangster shit in the yard, but you got people, my day one, I might blow you up the south. You going to the moon. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? I'm going to make 5 rock cuts and Allah's going to forgive me. A lot of them do. Those are the ones you got to be careful of. On some G shit. It ain't the old Muslim that got 30 years in it. He's just trying to get the fuck out of jail. It's them young niggas that got 20 years. The rebel Muslim niggas. Make slide every day. But they got mad drama in the streets. They, you know, a lot of these beasts become niggas, Bloods, Crips, whatever. Yo, son, I'm ready to go. And that's what I mean. A lot of these dudes' lives be on the line every jail they go to, bro. Because you might pull up in the yard. You ain't got no strength in the yard. You go in the yard, you might be the big Miller. You might be the big Billy in Sawanga. You get the Clinton, and the nigga who's really running the jail, who got the jail, he might be a big Stony that you had beef with. You come in the building, and it just, I'm telling you, it just don't be, you know what I'm saying? It just be who's connected. I seen D-Rock, I think from Crown Heights to Bed-Stuy, pull up Damian Byers, BGF. Nothing happened to him, even though he was creating beef. You know what I'm saying? He even had the Stony punched in the face. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. But that's what I said. A motherfucker don't like you, a jailer. You know, I'm gonna like your son. I'm gonna be on a Brooklyn shit, son. That's your big homie. Nigga play with your big homie all day. Big homie time. Call a nigga over. Your son, come here. You know what I'm saying? Nigga call a nigga over. Yo, son, what's poppin'? What up? Yo, definitely salute Black G's in the building. Salute the Disco Baller. Shout out to 183rd, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Washington. Shout out to Webb Projects, Webster Ave, 183rd and Crescent, you know what I'm saying? 183rd, you heard, you know what I'm saying? And you know what's crazy? I haven't seen too many people repost this content, but definitely shout out to Mel Cross, My Song, Dice Peso, Ugly God, the Ballers, for stepping up. There's some of those that stepped up to the plate for the fire in the Bronx. Actually, isn't that where Larry Davis did the shooting at? 181st? Isn't that exactly where Larry Davis did the let me get out of town shit? You know what I'm saying? I believe that's it. That Twin Park Towers, 181st, whatever. I think I believe, allegedly. Y'all can correct me in here. Shout out to Blast for the $5 donation. Oh, okay, it was 1 block away. No doubt, Mac Mean. Got me make Mac Mean. Double shout out to St. Louis. Wife in St. Louis, the family, West Side St. Louis. I'm in the building. I'm back. Me and Mac Mean got a live coming up real soon. I like the live we did with Saladin. You know what I'm saying? It's you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. Yeah, my son, China Mac, you know, he uses influence on the internet. People that was using their influence to get the donations in, you know what I'm saying? For the people, man. Cardi B, I heard she's paying for the she's gonna pay for the, you know, the funerals, you know. That's real. She's gonna take at least 250,000 to bury a bunch of families, or even 150. Who knows what deal she's gonna get for that? But that's real. You're doing something really for your community. Where you're from. She's not even from that side of the Bronx, but just showing love because I'm from the BX. This is what helped create me. That's real. See, that's real. We need to acknowledge that. So for those that didn't want to acknowledge what these men did, they was outside. Some from Brooklyn. I don't know all their names. I know the BK guy is cool with Mel Course. Go to Mel Course page. I think they still got situations going on. Go holler at them people, man. You got something to donate, go donate it. You know what I'm saying? Stone to the bones in the building, man. There's a lot of shit going on out here. A lot of issues going on. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Hit it on the nose. People like pushing buttons. Now, I'm gonna give you some real nigga. I'm gonna give you some real time though. Disko baller. Like I told you, this is some jail shit. In the streets, we're gonna talk about the element that they beef derived from, or any issue derived from, had to be the penitentiary, because there's no way they had contact in the street. Now you see what I'm saying? The dangers in this shit, bro. Because a lot of you don't understand there's a war outside. And us, you see how Disco did that? No, Zeke, no, I'm not gonna do that right here. That's real. The internet shit is crazy, bro. I just seen some shit with a young boy that caught 4 bodies during the coronavirus pandemic the first time. Like, huh? You know what I'm saying? Y'all keep shouting out lobbies, and these young boys is killing motherfuckers in the lobby. I seen a video where allegedly some dudes went up in there masked up and shot the lobby up. So the lobby is a danger zone in 2021. There's nothing safe about them lobbies, about the corners. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely not safe, bro. But the lobby's never really been safe, to be honest with you. One thing you gotta remember, guns is a mental health thing. A lot of people believe that they're tougher than tough because they have guns, or they have access to guns. Y'all remember that. So now the average person, not just a fake hood nigga, or whatever, how you want to say it, guns is a mental health issue because people now react to, what, I got my gun. The Bronx is, you know so funny? The worst section of the Bronx is the dumping grounds for the shelters. 170th, right? University Heights. They made the Bronx, the concourse area, Fordham Heights and University Heights, a dumping ground for shelters. What the fuck do y'all think was gonna come out of that, New York City? What do y'all think was gonna come out of that 20-year plan? We're gonna send a whole bunch of impoverished people into one area. There's nothing grassroots in those areas no more, unless your family lived there for years. Those communities are tossed up. They're breeding inmates. Since when? We know New York City's been crazy. Sean Stone, salutations. We know those neighborhoods been crazy, bro. We know that. But not to the point where the average shooter, his roots come from Brooklyn. Oh, my family come from Brooklyn, but my brother got caught up in the wave gang and they kicked us out of housing, and that's how we got into the shelter over here. This shit is serious, man. Feed the kids, man. That section of the Bronx, even the same section no more. Y'all in that section of the Bronx have been taken hostage by the shelter crisis. Your block, when you was a kid, is not the same block. Definitely not the same block. Every other 6 months, There's a new shelter family in there, a whole new breed of kids, a whole new breed of thieves. Most Puerto Ricans and Dominican knives is dangerous. The Torti Ghettos has been known to work since the 60s. Like I told y'all in past videos, Puerto Ricans are the only niggas I know that still run around with jail knives in the streets. They got this shit to tape. They walk around with books on their chest. So some of them niggas, you ain't in the yard no more, man. Fuck that. Gotta be on point out here, see? Them niggas got... So now, they got shelters and group homes by university. 185th, 109th University. So now you have a disenfranchised community within a community. What's your thoughts that come out of that? Just like what they did with the GDs when they, I'm just trying to use new words. Man, that even makes sense, but y'all get the fucking point. You're from the same streets I'm from. You know what I'm saying? Let's not do it. Let's not do that shit. Y'all know where the fuck I'm getting at. And y'all know that certain words might not mix with certain words, but they get the point, man. Niggas is dead wrong for this shit. I say something, y'all go into your spell check, and y'all go, that's there it is. There you go. Disenfranchised. That's what I'm talking about, god damn it. We're here to help each other. You know what I'm saying? We're here to help each other. If nothing else. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Y'all get the point. Shit is fucked up. My words, shit is in shambles. You know what I'm saying? I'm not moving to once. The rental, let me tell you something. You know it's dangerous when the rent is $400 in the Bronx. Now, I had a Puerto Rican conversation earlier. The thing with the Puerto Ricans, right? Shambles. Shit is in shambles. The thing with the Puerto Ricans is Blue Boy is an older Puerto Rican. He's not a young guy. So Blue Boy know how to cut. He came from a generation of Puerto Ricans that had 45s and 357s that they smuggled from Puerto Rico. I don't know why, but a lot of Puerto Ricans allegedly were smuggling guns from Puerto Rico. And they brought us to the States. He came from that generation. He come from the Raúls, the Pito, the Little Litos. See, y'all got Little Baby, Little Phil, Little Reese. Y'all think they're crazy. We come from the original little nigga shit. Like Little Pito was dangerous. He liked to start fires. Little Raúl was into stealing cars. He could strip a car in 2 seconds. Ding, 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 ding. Ah, coño, bendito, bendito. That's Little Raúl. He come from that generation of DAs, tight jeans, and freestyle music. Do not let Blue Boy fool you. Them niggas was going gun for gun in the parks. While we was playing wiffle ball, them niggas was playing gun for gun. Right? That's why you think most Spanish niggas play baseball, bro. They play the shit that we don't play. Y'all like playing basketball. They play baseball, bro. That bring them together. Shout out to Cuba, Dominican Republic, the whole Caribbean. But one thing I'm gonna say, man. Shout out to the Lower East Side, man. We gotta stop. You know what I'm saying? So it's a fair argument. We gotta say it's a fair beef. It's a fair argument. This is some real nigga shit that derived from the call was made from jail. About a nigga in the street. He come from that ever that. Now Disco the same way in 103rd. My nigga 169th and Webster Ave was a no zone. I couldn't walk past there. Those are the niggas that punch you in the face for no reason at all for walking on their block. That's the block. Those are the areas Disco come from. All the drugs in the world, Webster Ave, Washington Ave, the Bowling family. These are definitely shout out to Fall No Fame, follow him, subscribe to. Grown Man Talk, follow him, subscribe to. These are no man, these are no fly zones, bro. You know what I'm saying? These are habitual line courses. I wasn't going to Webster Butler Projects in 88. Those is no fly zones. So they both grew up in treacherous, terrorizing, territorial neighborhoods. I couldn't go to 83rd to Crescent Avenue and post up like I'm chilling, looking around like a Brooklyn nigga. The niggas had guns. We didn't have guns. We had Moonstars and Rambo knives. That's what I had in East Harlem. I had a Rambo knife. You niggas had guns. I got a trick for that knife shit. Niggas was shooting you. You know what I'm saying? Bam, I got hit in the leg with a 22. Oh, God, I'm dying. Oh, shit. I'm telling you. Bronx niggas had guns at the age of 8. That's where Disco come from. So don't get it twisted. He's a dangerous Negro. He just having a bunch of babies. He doesn't want to go back to the penitentiary. Because you know what come with wins is come with losses. A name like his in the penitentiary, he's going to have every K-Flock, D-Dang, taking all type of shit. They're going to be throwing bazookas at him. Get him. That's what we know we did that when we was young boys, right? We attacked. On some real shit, on some G shit. Y'all niggas know, these young boys, it's just like us. You know, when they go up, when these big homies be coming back down from family court, they have to go through all type of pots with these young niggas. You're the big blazer, but he's OYG. He got beef with this nigga over some YG shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You trying to control the army, they got personal beefs. They killed my little man. We just seen the video on 170th. Little niggas just shooting in broad daylight. I ain't gonna front though. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna say ever use a gun for no reason at all. But they was gonna jump the shit out of something. Most likely when I'm had a Rambo night. His man came at the nick of time. His friend, I wish I knew that nigga 20 years ago. Cause a couple of times I had to do the Flash Gordon. I ain't have nobody jump out the back of the cars backing niggas down. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So, definitely, Mr. SQ reading the book. He has to get militant and military and hit the push-ups and all that shit and jumping jacks. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't condone young dumb shit, but that's a friend right there, bro. Cause I ain't a friend. If they would have caught the son, they was gonna stab him, stomp him out, bro. You seen it? They was on him. They was on son. Yo, they was on son. These little niggas is on their own wartime. Remember, these young boys are coming from, I said it before, disenfranchised. Put that shit in the chat. Disenfranchised communities. There's no love. I had the Rambo knife. Them niggas had 22s. I'm like, I'm not going to the Bronx. I said, I got a Rambo knife. We go to a house, but we're going to get robbed. Yo, back in the days, they had that, y'all niggas know, definitely McMean know, and Sean, they had this shit called the U-Mob. And you had these house parties that was so as crazy as this shit sound. I'm from Manhattan. Everybody knew about U-Mob house parties. They was popping. Now, I guess that's university and all that. The other side, university. The U-Mob parties was crazy, bro. But not anybody could go to a U-Mob party. You know what I'm saying? As bad as you want to go to a U-Mob party, the U-Mob party was crazy last week. But you had to go through some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You had to go through the, you know what I'm saying? That's just wrong shit. So I'm just giving you, you know what I'm saying? Debbie, shout out to everything over there, my man. My man's on that side, Burnside University. There's another block, another famous block over there. You know what I'm saying? All that's on the, I think that's the west side, if I'm right. That's all the west side Bronx. You know what I'm saying? Shit is real, man. Shit is real, man. Definitely shout out to the U-Ball, shout out to G Money. That U-Ball parties is crazy. Yes, Andrews, yep, and Andrews, A-Mar, Andrews, Mar. Gosh, she got you. Andrews, and my niggas on Andrews, you know what I'm saying? Facts. You know what I'm saying? My man, one of the Singletons used to be over there a lot. My man used to be over there a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's where he be. He'd be over there, they be in Harlem, and the Singletons, he's from that Singleton family from Harlem. But he used to live on University, in Andrews. He be on Andrews a lot, 176, all that shit he just said. Yep. Disko08 on YouTube. Follow me on Clubhouse. Zeke Black, Clubhouse, and my IG, you know, Zeke Black Feed the Wolves. With that being said, I appreciate y'all. Shout out to East Harlem, where I'm from, you know, East Side. Rest in peace, Zah. Rest in peace, Fat Cat. You know, he passed away probably a month ago. See? As you know. Fat Cat. Definitely rest in peace to all those that passed away from Washington, Lexington houses. Shout out to my man Heck, you know my man Mikey Big Head. Just all the people, man. Hostile Rock, my man Sun Spoon. Wavy, shout out to Wavy out there somewhere in the atmosphere. Some of you might know him as Icy. But this is you're about to see some old niggas go out and talk about some jail shit. About to get real interested, you heard? Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can definitely, it's for real. Shout out to the whole Bronx. Definitely that side of the Bronx, man. Every side is different, man. It's just messed up how they turned those areas in the Bronx into shelter dumping grounds, bro. Nothing wrong with the shelters. They're not saying that they don't deserve it, but they just basically turned a certain area in the Bronx into a dumping ground. Now, what did they expect to come out of that 10 years later? It turned into a murder capital. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We can't. I'm not saying that the shelter system should not exist, but they just turned a certain portion of New York City, no jobs, just put them over there, stick them in this corner. And what came out of it? We got all type of. You got 12 gangs on one block. YGs, OYGs, Trinidadios, Patias, Two Bloods, a Crip. You always got the ones that's confused. One minute he's God body, the next minute he's some other shit. It's crazy, man. Debbie Boogie Down Bronx, salute, man. So, you know, the Bronx has turned into ground zero. That portion of the Bronx mainly, but the Bronx, you know what I'm saying? They had the most murders last year in the city, and that's what I see in the paper, you know what I'm saying? We just here, man. Like I said, because it was popping. Now, in the comments, somebody might say that I'm only going by what somebody told me in that situation. You know what I'm saying? But Disco, Shine was popping. Yo, what's poppino? Well, definitely shout out to Cuzzo Dice. Happy birthday to his son, Shine Outlaw. Everybody in Albany, New York, because I used to live in Albany too, you know, uptown, downtown, you know what I'm saying? Midtown, OSBs, OGKs, BGs, you know, all that shit went around, Lark and Orange. You know, all of this, sometimes this is the Yard, C-Fam, just showing love to niggas. I'm just showing love, you know what I'm saying? Just showing unconditional love, you know what I'm saying? Just shout out to everybody, man. My man Todd Obama, check out Ski Mask Way and all that, you know what I'm saying? We here doing it, man. My man HOC, you know what I'm saying? Got the HOC rap battle shit, my man Rob. Yeah, man. Definitely shout out, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, now I've been working first quarter, man. I had to focus a lot on my job. You know what I'm saying? Let's make sure everything is clear. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's Bloods turning Crips turning Bloods, and the actual game they claim is some YPP or TTT, and it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's so much because there's so much mixes now. You know what I'm saying? Because now it's all about who got influence. So now I can come from Staten Island and be in the shelter, but since you heard my name in Spofford, I got status. You know what I'm saying? Remember, these young boys is young. They in the shelter system young like we was. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of people don't understand that his area in the Bronx was influenceable in New York City. At one point in time, definitely the 70s and the 80s. 180th, 183rd, Davidson, Crescent, University, Andrews. These were the people that they had their shit together. Some people, you know what I'm saying? Dudes in Webster, Butler. So these guys had influence in the street already. Gotta keep in mind, these guys, a lot of them was Zulu Nation, but they was getting money. These dudes was in the streets. So now these same individuals that was going to Rikers Island, that was going to Spofford, they still had influence because these are the dudes that was going out of town. You know what I'm saying? Just like people talk about DC, these are the same dudes that was in DC, that was in Baltimore. All them spots, y'all, these are the dudes that was getting money OT, shutting blocks down. Coming back with 250,000, 1 million, 1.5 million cash. So they had influence already. So when a lot of them dudes start going to Rikers Island for TNT sales and attempts and shootings, it just transformed to the jail shit. Because OG Chai was linked into the streets. Like I told you, one of my OGs, Tom Black, he was bringing them niggas in my hood to Baltimore. And Tom Black was he's an official nigga. Official. He from East Harlem, you know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure not just East Harlem, but the South Bronx. These dudes was tied in. They was going to towns doing it. A lot of dudes to the New York, a lot of dudes was going OT, creating blocks. Y'all just hear about 2-3 names and think that's all that lasted. There's a lot of dudes. So then just like Sean said, now you'll wonder why Mac was so strong, because his influence is in the street already. If it wasn't him, it's his block. Or even the dark side was known as shooters and hitters. Everywhere they went, those were the Brooklyn niggas out of town back then. Bronx niggas, dark side, University, West Side, all them shit she said. Those are the niggas who bumped out of town. Those are like even in Albany. My man Cut Alert and them Prince. All. Them niggas are all the influence. You know what I'm saying? Out of town dudes, you know what I'm saying? I knew about Tremont before Tremont, nigga. You know what I'm saying? These are the dudes that was outside. So the Bronx was tied all the way in. Niggas from Webster, shout out to my man Peanut, shout out to my man, and I hope that wasn't Junebody that got caught up in that stupid shit recently in Albany. I swear to you, because he just did like 7 or 8 years. But I just hope it wasn't him in that situation. My man Turtle. Yeah. Fell in place, exactly. My man Turtle, you know what I'm saying? These dudes was already making names for themselves already. Even from jail. Bronx niggas and Brooklyn niggas. Those are the two you heard in Spofford. Bronx and Brooklyn. Other boys may have made that happen, 1 or 2 good names, but it was Bronx and Brooklyn niggas. Then all that shit transferred to Rikers Island. So now you got a guy named OG Mack who pull up with a great idea. He already has an influence. Why, yo, the niggas 183rd was, 183rd, they tagged in. So all the gangsters, they might not have been gang related, but they're gonna ride with Mac. You know why? Because now I was getting money. Now, if I wasn't getting money with you, I was getting money with your brother or your peoples. And yo, son, I was fucking with such and such. One thing about them Bronx niggas, the ones that's not trying to kill each other, them niggas link up like this. Now think about it. The links ups he had was the old killers. So he was able to make things happen. Like I told you, y'all be thinking a nigga run the yard with just 50 bloods. Now it might be 20 bloods, but he got 80 neutral niggas ready to die for him. Because the reputation that he's created over the years and this niggas in the street or just who he fuck with. How y'all think John Cross never got touched in the yard allegedly? What you think? Because he was shooting a couple of bloods over some OG Mac shit? Y'all for to realize why he's in jail allegedly? You know what I'm saying? A nigga could have put anybody, a nigga would have just took a suicide mission and tried to stab him up just to get some money out of the nigga. Like, yo, son, I hit the nigga. Why you think he never got hit? Because he was linked in with the streets ready to kill us. Killers is ready to go. With that being said, keep that in mind. Stop thinking that these niggas that be big homies don't have no power in that yard. They really do. It's these no brand niggas that get status that y'all hear about get chased around and all that dumb shit. These niggas come already through with, I'm cool with the leader of the Patriarchs while we went to school together. Yo, I know, son, my cousin was hitting him. Yo, son over there, he was fucking with boy. Oh, yeah. Niggas spin the yard. Yeah, son, you good on my end. Whenever you go to a spot, a smart OG who got the influence in the spot. Because that's going to dictate, am I staying or am I going? The influence. And how much weight do they hold in this yard? Y'all don't think you got suicide drivers. You got dudes that'll jump out the window just to try to get their name up, to get a rep. Keep that in mind. With that being said, man, So when y'all think about this gang shit, where y'all say it, oh no, because shit is fake, and niggas, no, this shit is all the way real. Do not think it's fake. Y'all just hear these weird stories. Half these niggas power to be gang shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? This don't even be gang shit. A lot of niggas be put up in these yards, and they got the 550s all ready to go because these are their mans. They tied in already. They tied in with the streets. Dudes was out of town with dudes. Look, I know mad niggas have been out of town. Always connected to Detroit. That alone. So when I go to the penitentiary, some yo, Zeke, what up? Oh yeah, son, word, you good. They got influence. I'm not trying to talk to just anybody. You can see the big homo you want in the yard, but you ain't got no real influence. I need to know who got influence in this fucking yard. You know what I'm saying? I can't get touched. I can't lose a lung. That's how certain niggas move, bro. You know what I'm saying? I pull up every day. How y'all say niggas die every day? On that draft, you'll never know who get off that draft bus. There's a draft every day in these spots. With that being said, stay tuned. Disco Baller. Exactly, Sean. Because they don't be knowing Sean Stone. They be thinking the nigga put up in the yard. Niggas, anybody can say they're a big homie, but how you control that yard, nigga? I want to know who got the influence. Who in the building? That's what niggas be asking. Who in the building? As soon as you walk, yo, homie, what's poppin'? Yo, what's good? Yo, son, such and such, such and such. Yeah, because Mac a old Bronx nigga, bro. Y'all keep up. Y'all still talking about a letter. Rest in peace, OG Ty. Yeah, it's bigger than that shit. You know what I'm saying? Now think about this. He had pushed that knife. Horace in the building pushed that knife. Now think about what I'm about to say. He allegedly is in jail. America's Most Wanted for allegedly being involved with the murder of a famous drug dealer's mother. But all his headaches for like 7 years came from OG Mac. You know what I'm saying? That goes show you the power of influence. A nigga who's getting way more money than a lot of niggas and has stars and cars can't get one nigga to jump out the window to go gun for gun with that man in the yard. Even if you ask Mr. Cross, Tom Cross, what was your biggest headache up north at that point in time? Was it this nigga or that nigga? Nah, I said them blood niggas. That nigga OG Mac had them niggas coming. How does that happen? That happens with influence, bro. Influence, power and influence. You remember the Hector Marquez Perez. You want to steal this content? You definitely can. Do what you want to do with this. This is free game I just gave y'all. How the fuck do you think Mac created an all-out war for some shit that had nothing to do with none of you niggas? Some street shit. You know what I'm saying? Even if Cross has something to do with that, which he said he didn't, that was some street shit that had nothing to do with none of y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? But niggas see how powerful Mac was with the people. Why? Because all the real niggas at that time, it's like the Academy Awards. You know when you're talking too much, the music come on. That's what the hell's going on right now. With that being said, it's telling me to go. I'm just being honest with you. They're going to gravitate to you, bro. They're going to gravitate to the money. Because they're going to fuck them niggas on 183rd. You heard? Them niggas was getting a lot of money. A lot of money. They was linked in with all the right spots. They was linked in with the fucking Rooftop, the hottest club in New York City, uptown. One of the hottest clubs. All the hustlers went there. They was linked in with that shit. Shout out to K-Bone. You heard? Rooftop Records. Yeah. They was linked in. With that being said, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Shout out to Man Do. You know, I got love for everybody, man. We're moving the culture forward. The culture's moving forward. With that being said, peace, love, and harmony. Peace.